Yo, what's cracking? What's cracking? We got week 17 and college football is almost to an end, but we got still a lot of football to go. This week, I think is the start of the playoffs. We got a lot of games this weekend that's gonna be played. Um, but the first thing I want to go into, hey, please like and subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification button. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, you can hit the Cash App right there, the logo, and donate to the program. I have a martial art program that I need help with as well. And you can go on YouTube and check out New Legacy Martial Art Academy and like and subscribe to the channel and check out the tutorials and everything like that. Also, you can go to DJ Killer Cali and check out all the In the Dojo mixes on YouTube. Like and subscribe and hit the notification button. Yo, man, I want to go into something first, right? Um, Basically, how college football is going on with all of this portal stuff. I think the portal is bad timing for the end of the season. I think they should have a portal time in the beginning of this, maybe in the summer, right? And then at the end of the summer of next May, like May, right? So they can transfer and maybe get one or two transfers per every other year instead of allowing these guys to just transfer every few months. It's too much chaos. Teams can't perform the way they want to perform because there's no uh, insurance that these players are going to be playing. Um, Things like that. You know, it just looks wild, man, to see this. Also, you know, it hurts the coaches in a lot of ways, but I don't want to see it go back to the old way where Nick Saban and all of them dudes would just dominate. I like the variety of what's going on in college football. Don't get me wrong, but they need to change the transfer portal time to after the bowl games. And then you're able to transfer. Like after the bowl games, after the playoffs, because people could be buying people's quarterbacks in the middle of the playoffs and they switch out and go to another team because they're getting the money, the bag. Somebody can drop, you may not be paying uh, as much as another school, and next thing your guy is transferring out. Excuse me. Got something in my eye. But it's just crazy. And then you hear these college coaches, complaining as well. They're losing valuable players in the middle of a season. And I know it's like the NFL, like NFL lose players too in the middle of the season. And then they they finish off the season with the players that they have, or they release them or whatever. But the real crazy part about it is how the landscape of college football is, and the SEC is getting upset. But the SEC, the changing of the guard is about to happen, and the SEC can see that. And then also, you're going to see some of these mid-major programs like the American Conference, the Sun Belt Conference. You're going to see those conferences, the Mountain West Conference. You're going to see these conferences get better and better because of the transfer portal. And then the thing is that now they just changed the rule for junior colleges as well. So you don't eat up any of your FBS or Division 1 type of uh, years. So junior college, you get free years when you play in the junior college level now. From what I'm hearing, that's what I'm hearing. I don't know the whole thing, but um, I'm seeing that's what's happening. Mm, Go up here. All right. Once again, that's going to help these small schools uh, get talent, especially if they got money. I saw this. I went on to 24/7 Sports, and I'm gonna tell you like this: Baylor and Texas Tech are loading up, man. They're loading up with some talent, and man, Big 12 is gonna be tough next season. You're gonna. It ain't gonna be as easy for Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffs. Um, and then, you know, and it's not supposed to be. It's going to be challenging. Um, do I think Colorado going to have a good squad next season? I think they will. It depends on who's the quarterback. I know they got this 4-star quarterback, Caden. Uh, what's his name? Caden. Let me look. I gotta look. Salters. Caden Salters. Now, he played at Liberty. I don't know how well he plays as a quarterback. I know he's a mobile quarterback. I've seen highlights of him, but I could have sworn they said he has turnovers, like he's lost control of the football and things. So that's my concern about him. And he doesn't have many. He doesn't have a lot of passing touchdowns for this last season. Um, like I said, he is a mobile quarterback. He is a winning quarterback. Um, so we're going to see how he plays on the FBS level of Division 1 instead of the lower level of FBS, like playing with that conference with Liberty and all of that. But we'll see. We'll see how that works. And with Colorado, and also they got Julian Lewis, who's going to. He just lost his championship game, but um, you know, we'll see how he does when he gets to Colorado. Colorado got some good additions coming in, but I was listening to some of these schools. They're hurting for money to keep players, so that's an issue, and that's what comes to an issue with these big billionaires wanting to buy these college football teams and get control of their institutions and majorly their football programs. Like the billionaire, I believe, from the Bucks, he wants 51% of the revenue and the ownership of college football, whatever team that he purchases. Now, I think that colleges should not sell their teams and keep control of their teams. A lot of these colleges are owed money through the state, and they're not getting it, especially HBCUs. My HBCU schools need their money. They need their money from the state that they've been holding from them and pretty much stealing from. The governments of each state that has HBCUs have been stealing from the HBCUs. It's so much to talk about by HBCUs. It's crazy. But you know, it is what it is, and I don't like what's happening with college football and HBCUs. You know, I think that HBCUs can have better product on the field, and how they do that, basically, you know, build their programs up, try to fight for their money that they're owed, which I know they are, and you know, upgrade their facilities and get it on a Power 5 level, and I know they can. You know, so hopefully, you know, we'll be able to down the road, these HBCUs be able to do their thing. All right, man. I'm finna go into another story about a young lady who I love dearly. Hold on. Zyriah Price is her name. All right, Zyriah Price. Tonight, they played against Niagara. She got a double-double tonight, man. I am so proud of you, Z. I am so proud of you. And, you know, I text you today. I told her I wanted her to see her. As you see, this young lady is from Huntsville, Alabama. I taught this young lady in martial arts, and she was one of my Taekwondo champs. Once again, Zyriah scored 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 steals. Congratulations, Z. Yes. And let me see. They won. There you go, 65-57 against Niagara. As you see, baby girl is on the finishing final photo of the game, and she's number 15 right here. All right. Here's some highlights from the game. I'm going to show you guys. Zyriah Price. Let me turn on the sign.
For 3. Yes.
Proud of the ladies. They worked really hard.
Over to Brown. Extra pass for Price for 3.
Yes.
Proud of the ladies. They worked really hard. Kind of reminded me of Binghamton, where there was a lot of mistakes going on, but I couldn't be more proud of them for being resilient, making the right plays at the right time, and coming out with it.
Sapala has it. Turns and fires. Got it.
Obviously, it feels really good. Like I always really good. Like I always love to win. Who doesn't? Like it feels great. Like you set a tone, and now we can just like focus on the next game against Canisius. And yeah, we really worked hard.
Sapala, beautiful feed for Brown. Bucket and one.
We talk a lot about mapping the floor. I just try to give them more of the floor to map. And towards the end, I just left it up to Baby to get the ball down the floor, got everybody out of there, and gave Baby some space and gave them some space.
Jackson finds the cutting Price, who lays it in. 5 quick points for Sienna.
It was good. You know, I just really like playing with the girls. You know, it just all came together. First half it was shaky, but we started coming together in the second.
This pass right here.
And a bounce pass ahead to Zapala. How about Zyriah Price?
Price looked like Mark Price right there. On the dime from about 25 feet.
Hey, that's my baby right there. I text her right before every game, right? And I talk to her, and I try to motivate her, man. And she does. I mean, she's fighting through a knee injury. Let me show you guys this pass again.
On the floor. Intercepted by Price.
She steals the ball, takes it down the court.
And a bounce
Bounce pass.
How about Zyriah Price?
Price looked like
on the floor. Intercepted
now
by Price. And a bounce.
Alabama passed up on it. Alabama, University of Alabama, they passed up on that. Yo, here, let me get another one. Where's another one? That's the steal right there once again.
Over to Brown, extra pass for Price for 3. Yes.
And she can make those. She can make those. Let's take that back. Let's take that back.
Over to Brown, extra pass for Price for 3. Yes.
Yeah, boy. Zyriah Price.
She has 8. Saints up by 8.
Zyriah Price.
Run for Sienna.
Yeah, Zyriah Price. Yeah, man. Yo, they're a talented squad. Hey, they're a talented squad. They just need some discipline. More, just stay disciplined. Stay disciplined. Stay disciplined. And they're going to be a tough team to beat. You know, they just got to be humble and have that winning spirit. You got to know that you're a dog, and you got to want to be one and be a dog as a team. This is a team game. So you got to want to be a dog. No crying, no boo-hooing, none of that. You got to play as a team and want to win. Some people want to just play basketball, but there's some people who want to play basketball and win. And Zyriah Price is a winner. I'm trying to tell you, Zyriah Price is a winner, and she's a dog. She's playing on 70% right now, and she's a dog. When she gets fully healthy in the off season, I'm trying to tell y'all, she's going to be putting up major points. She is going to be putting up major points at Siena in her sophomore season. She's just a freshman right now. She's just barely leaving home. And I get to see her when she comes home. Hopefully, she comes home. She's coming home this weekend. So I'll get to see her hopefully. And man, hey man, I'm loving what I'm seeing from her. And she's a motivator and a team player. And man, I'm just excited for her for this season. And right now, they're getting close to being 500. They win the next game, they'd be 500. So they lost a tough game the other day by a close one. I think, let me scroll down. Let me see where they lost by. Who was this? Oh, this is a down low. Who was that to? Oh, yeah, that's that Miss, I think her Brown young lady, number 21. Hey, she's got a good down low presence, man. This girl just got to stay motivated and hungry. 1-0 every week. That's how you should think. 1-0. Z steals the ball right here.
To the rack and lays it in.
And lays it in. Check this out.
Freshman Jordan Williams in for Safiatsu Kalibo, and here we go.
Zyriah steals the ball.
Turns it over. Here comes Price. Price all the way to the rack and lays it in.
I'm telling y'all, this is what she does.
Jordan Williams.
And she can shoot the three. She got a mid-range, all of that. I'm telling you, she's about to be the future with Siena and with her team. And that, I don't know what is Sapala a freshman or not, man, but yo, that girl can ball. And they got 2-point guards that can ball too. I just think they need a little bit more presence down low, and a couple of other scorers, man, who can shoot that thing. And man, if they get some more girls in there that are hungry, I ain't talking about that just want to play basketball, but would die to be on that basketball court and will fight for every single play to win, to be undefeated, to win their conference, to go to March Madness. That's the ultimate goal, to get to March Madness and compete. That's what you want. And hopefully, you know, they will be able to do that this season, but definitely next season. We want to see this stadium filled. We want to see their gym filled up. You feel me? And hopefully this season, these girls right here can fill this arena up. Okay? By winning. That's how you got to do it. You got to have that winning spirit to fill that gym up. Once they start seeing you girls are winning and getting dubs, man, come on, man. It's going to be something awesome. All right. Yo, check me out on X, you know what I mean? Where's my channel? This is my channel right here on X, DJ Killer Cali. Also at Coach Cali Sports and the Dojo Radio Mix Show. And I upload stuff here and on from DJ Killer Cali and Coach Cali Sports Talk. So I'll upload videos here all the time. As you see, look at that. Yeah. Tiger Talk. You know, I got all type of people on here. Now look, all right. I want to go to this real quick because let me just hit the video. This is Teddy Bridgewater.
I was ready for it. I knew they were gonna dump me with the cooler. Something like defense win championship, man. They can't score, they can't win. Hey,
that's Teddy Bridgewater. Now, Teddy Bridgewater has just won the state championship at Miami Northwestern, Alabama, in his first year. Let me stop this. Alabama A&M. Look, Alabama A&M. I'm going to say this again. Alabama A&M. You need to be knocking on his door right now. Right now. I mean, right now. Y'all need to be looking at Teddy Bridgewater and bringing him up to the College Hill up here. I'm telling you, Teddy Bridgewater is a winner. And I understand, don't go off his accolades in the pros, because I saw a lot of bull crap that was done to Teddy Bridgewater. Not only that, he got injured, okay? But I felt that the NFL was trying to damage his career. I don't know why, but I just feel that that's what was happening. And Teddy Bridgewater was a good quarterback. I don't care what anybody say. It was some things that was going on in his injury, and you could tell what was happening to him, man. They were trying to shun him and things like that. But Teddy Bridgewater, Alabama A&M, the SWAC, somebody in the SWAC, if Alabama A&M don't want to get him, somebody in the SWAC need to go look at Teddy Bridgewater ASAP. I'm telling you, he will change the game, just like Coach Prime. If Alabama A&M, now let me say this, he won't be loud like Coach Prime, and what I mean is that he's not going to be stunting like that. But I love me some Coach Prime. Don't get it twisted now. I love me some Coach Prime, right? But I think Teddy Bridgewater can get Alabama A&M over the hump. I'm serious. I think he can bring a winning attitude, a winning spirit to Alabama A&M and compete in the SWAC and find him a quarterback that can actually throw and do the things that he likes. And I believe if he comes to the SWAC, he will give Jackson State and them a competitive, good competition. I'm serious. I think because Teddy Bridgewater, if he can motivate these kids in 1 year and get them to a championship, man, he can get Alabama A&M fighting for that championship spot with FAMU and Jackson State. That's just my feeling. All right. But anyway, let's move on. But this is my Twitter page. So I do have a Twitter page. Okay. As you see, I got all type of stuff on here. Majority sports. Okay. And you can check me out on X. Here it is again. Coach Cali Sports Talk in the Dojo Radio Mix Show. DJ Killer Cali #1. Okay? At Coach Cali Sports. Check me out. All right, y'all. Let me click out of this. Because I love me some Zyriah Price, man. I think she got done wrong and mistreated in high school. And I know this for a fact. I know some other stuff that I know. But I won't display this on this channel of those issues. But I will say this. Zyriah Price is a winner. And her team are winners. They just have to believe. They got to have that national championship spirit and go 1-0 every game. Every game, they got to think we're going to go be 1-0. They got to have that winning spirit. Okay? Zyriah Price come from a winning program. Them girls went on a 7-year national state championship run. And she is a part of that. She won 2, really 3, right? But this high school Buckhorn pretty much kept her from playing for Hazel Green 1 year. Then she turns around and wins 2 titles. Okay? So, man, congrats to Zyriah Price and her family and the team, Sienna, for winning tonight, beating Niagara. All right. Let me go into this real quick. Here it is. All right. Let's go into some of the college sports. All right. All right. So tonight, Sam Houston beats Georgia Southern. This is their first. Sam Houston, this is their first bowl game they've ever been in. And they won it 31-26. So congratulations to Sam Houston, who came from FCS and won a bowl game. Georgia Southern also came from FCS. And now they're FBS. Jackson State. I would love to see Jackson State go FBS and get in a conference. That would be cool. If not, the whole SWAC become FBS. That would be dope. And Jackson State beat South Carolina State 28-7. So what's week 17? All right. So these are the games we got coming up. Let's go to the bowl. College week 17. College playoffs. Let's go back here. All right. My fault, you guys. Let's see. All right, sorry about that. This is a crazy story right here, right? Ryan Day is his name. Now I don't know why all these ESPN analysts and stuff want him fired. Why? What this guy is 10-2 and you want him fired. Who you gonna find? Who you gonna find? This is crazy. If he loses against Tennessee, they're talking about ESPN wants him fired. All these analysts want him fired. Why? You got to look at the changing of the guard, man. How all these kids are being transferred out. These coaches don't have nothing to stand on for real, but they were. So how are you going to fire these coaches like this? And who are you going to put in this place? Bring back Urban Meyer? Bring back the other coach that was there before them? I mean, Jim Tressel? I think that's what his name was. I mean, it's crazy. Why would you fire him? He's a 10-2 coach. He goes somewhere else, and Ohio State hire somebody else. You might not get to 10-2 anymore. The way our conference is. Okay, well, Oregon growing. You got some of the other teams growing. You got basketball schools are now turning into football schools now. So, you got to be careful firing certain coaches, man, because all these people want these guys fired, and that's just crazy. All right, so this Saturday, I believe, Tennessee is playing Ohio State. Now, I just don't think Tennessee can play in the cold. Okay? I don't think Tennessee can play in the cold. And I'm giving Ohio State the nod on this game. And it just depends on Nico, right? Nico, because now Tennessee got a solid defense. They beat Bama. They beat some quality teams. Who did they beat? The full schedule. Here it is. All right. UTC, that's small conference. They beat NC State 51-10. Kent State 71-0. Oklahoma they struggle with, but they beat them 25-15. They barely beat Arkansas 19-14. Florida Gators in overtime 23-17. Alabama 24-17. They beat Kentucky. They beat Mississippi State. They lost to Georgia. They beat Utah, and they beat Vandy. At Vandy. Okay? So, I'm looking at this. Now, Ohio State. Let's go to Ohio State real quick. Ohio State, they beat Akron. I don't know who. Western Michigan 56-0. They just played to Marshall. They beat them. They beat Michigan State, Iowa State. They lost to Oregon by 1. They beat Nebraska barely, but they beat them. They beat Penn State. They beat Purdue, throttled them. Northwestern throttled. They beat out of Indiana. But I think if they would have played Indiana at Indiana, I think that game would have been reversed. They beat Michigan. Michigan beats them at home to get everybody wanting to fire this guy, the coach. So I think they're going to be playing in the cold and snow. If it's cold this weekend, if it's snowing, I got Ohio State in that. I got Ohio State winning that game. If it's in the cold, here's their stats. Howard, 2,860 yards, 27 touchdowns, 8 INTs. Nico, 2,500, right? 12 yards. 19 touchdowns, 5 INTs, but his defense, they are for real. Okay? You got Junkins over here with 805 yards, 8 touchdowns. But there's a lot of inconsistency with Howard. Even with Nico, right? Excuse me. Even with Nico, there's some inconsistencies. But the way Tennessee spreads the ball to the sidelines, that's really wild, man. And it's hard to scheme for that type of play. But I got Ohio State in the cold, if they're in the cold. If they're not, and if it's a hot day, I'll probably go with Tennessee. All right. Notre Dame, Indiana. I'm not going to make this long, guys. I see Indiana with this time off like this, and they'll be playing Saturday against Notre Dame. So Notre Dame is like a home game, right? I think it's a home game. Let me see. Where are they going to be playing? Yeah, they're playing at Notre Dame. So I still think that Indiana comes out of that game with a dub. I think Indiana is better than what people think. And I think that game with Ohio State was a fluke game because of the refereeing. And I think Indiana University can beat Notre Dame. I just really believe that Indiana will upset Notre Dame and put them out the playoffs. Not saying that Notre Dame is not good. Notre Dame is good. They got a solid defense, right? And they only lost to one team, and I think that was Pitt. Who was it? Who did they lose to? Oh, they lost to NIU, Northern Illinois. That was the only game they lost. So, and then they started building momentum through that rest of the season and dominating. Okay? But I got Indiana on this game. All right. Let's go to the next one. See what they got next. Sam Houston, we already said that. I do want to say something about this, about North Carolina and his new coaches in West Virginia. I'm going to say this. Like I was saying before, they're trying to build these conferences up. And they're really finna build these conferences up to go against the SEC. I'm telling you. These conferences are mad at the SEC. And with Bill Belichick over North Carolina, hopefully gets his players. And then you got Rich Rod coming in the Big 12 with West Virginia. The Big 12 is going to be stacked this coming season. It's going to be some tough games in the Big 12 this coming season. The Big 10 is going to be tough. The SEC is going to be tough. The ACC, now with Bill Belichick, Bill O'Brien, right? And you got Miami, but they might be one-hit wonders, especially if Cam Ward is not going to be there. And then what's some other teams? You might say Florida State. It depends. It depends on who they get. Castellanos is not it. He is Costello or whatever his name is. He is not it. I don't know why Florida State went and got that quarterback. He was horrible at Boston College. Horrible. So I don't know why they went and got him as a quarterback. I really don't understand that. You got SMU and Penn State, right? Did they just lose their quarterback? I know they lost a quarterback. All right, Allard. You got Allard. You got Jennings. They had 2 weeks off to recover from that loss from Clemson and Penn State at home. I said SMU. I think SMU can pull off the upset, but if it's in the cold, it's going to be Penn State all the way, because I just don't think that SMU. And I said in my other video SMU, but people are able to change. If it's freezing cold out there, I got Penn State on that, right? And man, I didn't know Jennings threw for 3,500 yards. So he's up there with Shador and the rest of the guys, right? Drew Allard, 2,894 yards, 21 touchdowns. And you got Singleton, 838 yards, 7 touchdowns. And then you got Smith, 1,270 yards, 14 touchdowns. Wow. I'm going to still ride with, I don't know. If SMU can fight through that cold, they probably can win this game. But if they can't fight through it, Penn State is going to win. All right, what's the next game? I think there's one more. Was that all the games? Hold on, let me see college football. No. So Tuesday, Saturday. Okay, so this Saturday, you got Texas and Clemson. I got Texas on this game at Austin. They're playing in Texas. I got Texas on that game. Okay. So for this week, games. Oh, yeah, Notre Dame is tomorrow. That game is tomorrow. So I'm gonna make sure I'm home to watch that. All right. But I got Indiana in this game. Indiana. They can play in the cold. So just like Notre Dame. But why are they playing it at night, like late? It's gonna be freezing cold. Lord have mercy, they're gonna have to wear it. And they're playing in South Bend, but it's still in Indiana. So it's gonna pack the house with Indiana fans and Notre Dame fans. So, but it's gonna be freezing. But them folks, they love stuff like that up there. Can't do it. All right. Hey guys, I want to show you guys something. Let's see. Where we go. Check that. Oh, okay. 24/7. I'm gonna type in 24/7 sports real quick. Pull them up. All right. I want to show you guys something here. All right. All right, so we got 24/7 sports, and I'm going to go to Texas Tech. I'll show you Colorado too, but I want to show you Texas Tech. The recruits they get, man. Check this out. So they got the running back from USC joining. All these guys left USC. There's a lot of teams that left USC. Oh, here we go. Transfer portal. All right, look who they got. Look who, man. Okay, so they got Romello Heights, who he played at USC, I believe, 1 year. Then he went to Georgia Tech, played. They got a 4-star player, Romello Heights. Then they get another guy, Lee Hunter. I remember that guy from UCF. He played the season. He's now at Texas Tech. And then they got another D tackle from NIU, Skylar Gill Howard. Where is it? Bryce Pollock, a corner. I remember that kid from Mississippi. Is he from Mississippi State? Or is he from, I thought he was from Mississippi State. Yeah. Oh, he played in the Wolfpack too. But he went to Mississippi State. Okay. But the shocker is the running back. How come, like, Colorado couldn't pick this kid up, man? This kid is a beast. I'm telling you. I've seen him play at USC. You know I'm a USC fan. And this young man can ball. He's hard to stop. He's hard to shut down. And then at USC, they had a 1-2 punch. Joyner and number 4. Forgot his name. But them two right there, man, they put up major yards. If they would have ran them majority of the game, they would have won more games. Believe that. But that's a steal right here. He is a steal. A steal. Texas Tech. That's why I think a lot of teams, Texas Tech is going to be a monster with this kid. Okay? And they got some other additions, right? So they had, how many players transfer out? They had 15 players transfer out at Texas Tech. But the guys that they're replacing them with, hey, man, there's some good replacements. All right, let me go to Baylor. Baylor, I'm happy they did not fire their coach because he's a good coach. And the way people were shitting on Baylor's coach, right? Dude, they just picked up some guys, man. They didn't pick up some guys. Look at this. A transfer to Devin Turner. Look at that. Who else? Man, they better not go get this kid. Is that Thorpe from Auburn? They better not go get him. They better not do that. They better not take it. They better stay with the guy they got, Sawyer. They better not to get that kid. Who else? They got to pick up Phoenix Jackson from Baylor. They got Kobe Prentice from Alabama. Matthew Forbes White from Tulane, defensive edge rusher. They got another offensive lineman. Hold on. I think they're looking at him. They did get Baylor landed Texas A&M transfer Samu Atamumanu Pepe. That's a big dude. Look at that. Big dough boy. But he look like he can move something. So let's go to the transfer portal real quick. Let me see. So you can see all who they got. We almost done. Where's that transfer portal stuff? Right here. Here we go. All right. So they got a wide receiver. I don't know what school he came from. Kobe Wilson. They got an edge rusher from Tulane. They got Samu from Texas A&M, an offensive lineman from Joe Crocker from look like either Louisiana or Louisville. Is he from Louisville? Let me see. Yeah, he was with the Louisville Cardinals last season. They got an Alabama wide receiver, Kobe Prentice. They got a safety, Devin Turner. So they loading up, bro. They don't like that the losing to Colorado and Coach Prime. A lot of these schools don't. So they're trying to load up. They know what Coach Prime is coming with. But they know Coach Prime is not going to have Shador this coming season. But hey, these quarterbacks, they might be disciplined enough to win and get into the playoffs. So I'm not going to doubt Coach Prime and what he got coming. Let me show y'all what Coach Prime got coming. All right. So this is what Coach Prime got coming. They got Jeremiah Oates and Caden. Now, I'm later on in the week, I'm going to just look at some of his video. Hey, they got this kid right here, Makari Vickers, blue chip recruit. Right? They got him. This other kid, defensive end, D tackle, Gravel Lightfoot. So, and they got a few more, but they already got talent there that's not leaving. So that's a good thing. You kind of seen some of the talent displayed amongst the starters that are going to be playing. And they landed a transfer, Zach Atkins. But let me get to the transfer portal stuff. Where is it? Here we go. All right. So here's all the new guys. Hey, they got this linebacker, Reginald Hughes from Jacksonville State, who just won a championship, conference championship. So with Rich Rodriguez. They got a kicker from Louisiana Tech. They got an old lineman from ULM. Hopefully, he does well. Caden Salters, Zach Atkins, Jeremiah Oates. So Colorado's got 17 guys leaving out. My biggest problem is, why is he leaving? Why is he going to leave? So as you know, these NILs and these collectives got to have the money, or these guys will leave. Jeremiah Brown is not leaving. The safety, he's leaving. Forrest Jr. is leaving. But why? Jordan is leaving. Anovier. Why? He was getting some playing. He was starting to get some playing time. He would probably got more playing time if he would stay. Morgan Pearson, he's leaving. Cordell Russell. Why Cordell? But it is what it is. Runyon, he's leaving. Ryan Buell, sorry. Now, I can understand Walter Taylor III leaving. And this guy, he never really was on the team. So, Tyler Johnson's leaving. So, I don't know, man. A lot of these kids are chasing the bag or thinking that, like Coach Prime said, if you're not ready to leave and are prepared and got another school ready, you're going to be sitting on the sideline. working a 9 to 5. So instead of getting some NIL. But it is what it is. Everybody's not with the team. Some people with the bag and wherever they can get that money. That's just real, because they got families to feed, kids to take care of, things like that. So, it is what it is. Also, once again, shout out to Jackson State for doing their thing. I just want to say this. Hold on. Let me pull this up. It's okay. I don't want to get into it right now. I was gonna say something about Alabama and but it's all okay. It's all good. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, man. The only thing I want to say about Alabama A&M, man, look, go seek. If you're smart, go seek out for Teddy Bridgewater, because your program could be winning again. I'm telling you. He may not know about recruiting, but obviously he recruited some kids to that team because, man, he got them to gel and win. And that's what you need. And Teddy Bridgewater has always been a winner. He was a winner in college, right? He didn't win the big chip, but he won games. He was over 500 in his games. So that's a winner to me. Okay? So, Alabama A&M, once again, you need to look out for Teddy Bridgewater. Reach out to that man. All right, y'all. Anyway, my show is about to be over. I talked enough, and I'm getting tired. All right, y'all. Shout out to Zyriah Price once again for getting the dub, and the Siena University winning tonight also. And then we're going to have a lot of fun watching these games this weekend and everything. And also, man, Karate Combat. Hey, they had some good fights tonight. They had some great fights tonight. So, hey, I might be starting to talk about some of that as well. But I might also be talking about fighting on my fight channel, which is New Legacy Martial Art Academy. So, all right, man. I'm working on the idea about that. So, anyway, to the next time, man. We talk. Deuces.